Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will explore Mahmood Darwish's powerful poem, If I Were Another, offering a detailed summary and insightful analysis. Join us as we delve into the profound themes, rich imagery, and emotional depth of Darwish's verse, providing nuanced perspectives that enhance your understanding and appreciation of this significant literary work. Poet's biography. Mahmood Darwish was a prominent Palestinian poet whose work profoundly explored themes of exile, identity, and resistance. Born on March 13, 1941, in the village of Al-Bawa in Galilee, Darwish became a voice for the Palestinian people through his poetry. His work is recognized for its lyrical beauty and emotional depth, as well as its political resonance. If I Were Another. Poet Mahmood Darwish. Poem title: If I Were Another. Written and published 2009. Within the collection If I Were Another. Tone. The tone of the poem is introspective, melancholic, and contemplative. Darwish reflects on the idea of self-identity, the fluidity of existence, and the alienation experienced by those who live between worlds. Setting. The poem doesn't have a specific physical setting. Instead, it dwells within the internal landscape of the poet's mind. It reflects an abstract space where identity, memory, and existence intertwine, resonating with the broader experience of exile and displacement. Poem text. The poem begins with the following lines: If I were another on the road, I would not have looked back. I would have said what one traveler says to another. Stranger, awaken the guitar more. Delay our tomorrows so our road may extend and space may widen for us, and we may get rescued from our story together. You are so much yourself, and I am so much other than myself right here before you. The full text can be found in the collection If I Were Another. Summary. In If I Were Another, Mahmood Darwish contemplates the concept of identity and the inner conflict that arises from living in a state of exile. The poet imagines himself as another person, someone who is free from the burdens of history and memory that weigh so heavily on him. He explores the idea of becoming someone else entirely, who is not bound by the same struggles and pains. However, even in this imagined transformation, the poet finds that the essence of who he is remains inescapable. The poem reflects the tension between the desire to escape one's identity and the impossibility of doing so. Analysis. The poem delves into the complexities of identity, particularly the fractured sense of self that accompanies exile and displacement. Darwish uses repetition and metaphor to emphasize the struggle between who he is and who he wishes to be. The refrain If I Were Another serves as a way to explore the distance between the poet's reality and his desires. The poem also addresses the idea of duality, being both yourself and other than yourself at the same time. This reflects the poet's experience as a Palestinian, where he constantly negotiates between his personal identity and the collective identity imposed on him by his people's history and struggle. Themes, identity, and self-perception. The poem focuses on the fluid nature of identity and the internal conflicts that arise from trying to reconcile different aspects of oneself. Exile and displacement. The poem reflects Darwish's personal experience of exile and the broader Palestinian experience of being displaced from their homeland. Alienation and belonging. The poet explores feelings of alienation, both from others and from himself, as he grapples with his place in the world. The burden of memory. Darwish frequently returns to the idea that memory can be both a source of strength and a burden that traps individuals in the past. Resistance and survival. Although not as overt as in some of his other works, the poem carries an undercurrent of resistance against the loss of identity and the erasure of history. If I Were Another is a powerful reflection on the challenges of maintaining one's identity in the face of displacement and the longing for a different existence. Darwish's work remains a crucial contribution to world literature, offering insight into the Palestinian experience and the universal human condition. I hope you've understand this lecture. If you have any queries, let me know in the comments section and do share it with your friends.